time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Thomas back to pass. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Coming out aggressively. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State going up tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Thomas back to pass. Quickly complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offense... find a little rhythm here in the second. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Thomas looking to fire. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Turning it on! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bears will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. The give on the option. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Thomas back to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and short kick. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Got the quick pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. NC State quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Thomas back to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Off play action. Throwing right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll knock him down. And the Bears want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll run into the zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Thomas looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Trying to get the corner. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Thomas back to pass. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running behind that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's a heat. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Got his man. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. when the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can... Touchdown Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
It's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Thomas looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Thomas back to pass. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And, man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time, and I love how he sees the ball, he breaks on it. This defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long, now finish the deal.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Rodgers. There he goes. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He's loose on the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says thank you very much. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Let's go!
a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, NC State.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Thomas looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Into the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. No time left on the clock, and they can tie it with the extra point or win it with 2. No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Thomas back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
And they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. He splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third down, and they need to be smart here so they don't make it a more difficult field goal attempt. Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rushes on him, floating away. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. They're working that left side. Touchdown Bears! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score Baylor 33, NC State 27.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Thomas looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool box.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Thomas back to pass. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And what a great response here in overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Thomas looking to fire. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion.
Out 55 weak, Gorilla.
He'll set up to throw. Steps away. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.